A lot of you have asked me the question, how do I become better in solving these problems? Because yes, I am showing you how to solve the problem, but the question is, how do you become self-sufficient? Because at the end of the day, as a data scientist, AI engineer, you want to be able to do this. But my very short answer to you is spend time listening to me and learning how to solve multiple different problems. If you're going to listen to 10 Hackerrank videos, the likelihood of you becoming a master of a problem solving in Python is probably less than if you were to do maybe 100 times of problem solving in Python using Python. So I would really encourage you to go through every different challenge that I am solving. Leave your questions in the comments area and also jump to LeetCode. Jump to other platforms that have got some Python problems for you to solve. But before further ado, let's solve this easy problem from Hackerrank, which is about sets and intersections in sets. Let's do it. But hello, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you are returning, welcome back. Okay, to make my life and your life easier, I've got the Hackerrank platform on the left-hand side of my screen, and I've got a Jupyter notebook on the right-hand side of my screen that helps me teach you how to solve this problem. This one is a probably easy one because 99.21% of people have got it right. But let's listen to the reasoning and how to read the problem and how to solve the problem. This one is on set intersection operation, so I will open that challenge that is unsolved. I will probably for now extend my Hackerrank bit, but I will go back and extend my Jupyter lab because I want to be able to show you in a more easier format. So the question starts with a bit of a graphical visualization right there, and it makes my life easy to explain it to you. So if you've got a set of A, that set could be set of the student names, the student grades, the indexes of page numbers on an HTML on a website, and B can be another set, so a population of different things. If you want to find the intersection, you need to find the common area where both A and B have got some members. So if you think about a problem of two groups of students, some of them studying French, some of them studying English, and some of them doing both. You want to find the people who are doing both, and that's exactly what this problem is about. Let me show you. The intersection operator returns the intersection of a set and set of elements in an iterable. Sometimes the AND operator is used in place of the dot intersection, but it only operates on the set of elements in set. The set is immutable. What does that mean? When we say something in Python is immutable and in some other languages, it means that you cannot change it. So if you've got a set of students that are studying French in a set in Python, then you can't really override or do anything about them because once written, it is saved in memory and it is immutable. All right, so I've got an example, multiple of them here. If I show you, if you've got the word hacker and if you convert it to a set in Python, and then if you print the S intersection with rank, you will see that only A and K are the intersection because those fall into this green area. They are both in the word hacker, A and K, and in the word rank, A and K. For example, the letter N is in rank, but it's not in hacker, so it won't appear in the intersection. Let me show you what the task is. The students of a college have subscriptions to English and French newspapers. Some students have subscribed only to English, and some have only subscribed to French. And some have subscribed to both newspapers. So that's the intersection. You are given two sets of students' roll numbers. You can think of that's their, Amir is number 1, Jack is number 2. So you've got their roll numbers. One set has subscribed to the English newspaper and the other one has subscribed to French newspaper. Your task is to find a total number of students who have subscribed to both newspapers. That's pretty easy, but I will show you the input format. I will not read it for you. 9 students have subscribed to English newspaper, and here is their roll numbers. Student number 1, number 2, number 3, and such and such. The next number is the number of French students that have subscribed to a newsletter. And here is their roll number. So student number 10, student number 1, and 2, and 3. The intersection will be students that are in both sets of subscriptions. As an example, student number 1 and 2 and 3 are in both English and French subscriptions. So this should be pretty easy. Let me show you how to do this. So I will go ahead and make my Hackerrank a bit smaller. And on the other hand, I will make my Jupyter Notebook a bit bigger. First things first, I need to take the number of students who are in the English subscription. So maybe n of English equals input from the user. The user gives me an input, but trust me, input function will convert anything you give it to it into a string. String is used for non-mathematical operations, for words, for sentences, for text. This one is a number. I need to convert this into a number. I've got a video with the link up the top right that tells you what the input function does. So let's go ahead and convert this to an integer before we do anything. And we will give it number 9. I'm just going to replicate this example. All right, I've got 9 English students. And now I need to take their subscriptions. So maybe sub-English, maybe the subscriptions for English. It will come in this rather long format of 1 space 2 space 3 space 4. Let me take that through an input function. It will take that as a continuous string. Let me show it to you. So if I run this, and if I copy this from here and paste it in here, and if I print this for you, you will see that it's one piece of object. And that's not going to be really useful for me because I want to be able to look at them individually. What if I do this with a split function? Split function takes the spaces and breaks every space in that bigger string. So if I do this, run that again, copy from here, paste it here, and print it again, you will see that now I have a list of broken pieces of numbers. But the problem right here is that they are not numbers, they are strings because they've got that single quotation around them. So how do I convert them back to numbers? Because I want numbers now. There is a link that takes you to the map function in Python. In that video, I have taken you through every detail for the map function. Here, I will quickly just use it. One last copy and paste. And if I show you, this time, these single quotations will disappear. But first, I need to convert it to a list. Let me convert it to a list because you can't really view a map function. Paste it here and then run this one. You will see that those single quotations have disappeared. Okay, so now I know how to take the number of English students. I will do the same for French students. So open that one here and I will call it FR for French. Run that one. According to this example, again, there are 9 French students. I will copy this one again for French students. I will call it sub-FR. Run that again, and I will copy it from here. Let me copy that. Come back here, and you will see that now I have sub-English and sub-French and all those numbers for the students. So in order for me to make this clean, let me take that line up, paste it here. Take that line up, paste it here, take that line up, and paste it here. If I delete these ones, now I've got a clean repository of questions. How many French students? 9 students. What is their roll numbers? Copy from here, paste into here. How many French students? 9. And what are their roll numbers? Copy that from here and paste it here. So I have replicated the task exactly like Hackerrank. Now the question will be, how do I find the roll numbers that are in the intersection? Let me show you the intersection that are in the intersection of the 2 sets. It should be pretty straightforward. All you need to do is to take the subscriptions for English, copy that, paste it here, and take the intersection, which is a built-in Python function, and include sub-French. If I run this, let's see what happens. That will say, hey, this is a list object and you can't really use intersections. That makes me think, where did I convert this to a list? Well, if you remember, I wanted to show you what a list after the split function looks like. That's where I use the list. So if I go ahead and say, convert that to a set and convert this one to a set, which is good practice, I will have to enter those inputs once again. So let me scroll down and run this one again. 9 students in the French, 9 students in the English. Copy that. Here is their roll numbers. 9 students in the French, and here is their roll numbers. Run that. And now intersection should be happy. It tells me students number 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8 are in the intersection. Did I really save this anywhere? No, I did not save it because I am just running this on the fly. What I really need to do now is to say intersection for subscriptions equals. So now that gets saved into a variable. And also, I need your attention on the expected output. Hackerrank tells me that, hey, I don't want you to give me the roll numbers that are in both French and English classes. I want you to give me the number of them. So if I were to find the length of this intersection, maybe that would be the answer. So if I count this, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What is that function that counts? If I show you the length of intersection sub, that will give me number 5. So all I needed to do, let me add the print function, because we need to make sure it prints on the output on Hackerrank. So all I need to do right now is also to copy this code and paste it here, and also copy the print function, paste it here, copy all of that. Let me make this one a bit smaller, and I will paste all the answer here. I will make Hackerrank a bit bigger right now, and I will run the code. Congratulations, that was only one test. What I need to do right now is to submit the code to test more test cases. If you want to show me a nice gesture, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends so that they can enjoy it too.